everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Kool Kids Klan Revolt. We're coming at you live from literally the worst state in the history of the United States, fucking San Francisco, California. Absolutely everything is wrong in this city, and I can't believe we have to surround ourselves with people from California. But this is our final Revolt show before our second annual Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And it's interesting, honestly, because we really are close on the road to WrestleMania right now. And Mobzilla, we know he will be defending his world title come next week against, it seems like, this man, John Economy. He's got a lot on his mind, and honestly, I have no idea what he could be thinking about. We know that he's going to be challenging Mobzilla. Last time that these two fought against each other, Mob fucking took an L in like 50 seconds. This is not an exaggeration, but let's see what John Economy's going to say. And John Economy tonight looks so happy, so festive here tonight. He knows that he's got that World Championship opportunity next week at the Rumble. And, well, John Economy tonight, see what he's going to speak about here. I don't got time for him to be coming out here and preaching to the crowd. I have something to say, so everybody shut the hell up and listen. Revolt's been overlooking me, and I'm sick and tired of it. Things are about to change whether you like it or not. There is a 12-year-old child running around here thinking he's the best. There is one superstar in particular that the authority, no, we don't have an authority, seems to favor above everyone else, which is complete garbage. I know I'm better than him in every way, and he still gets everything he wants while I continue to be ignored. True, Mobzilla is such a narcissist. He thinks everything belongs to him.
Yeah, everyone hates Mob.
Yeah. We're not going to wait until next week at the Rumble. We're not going to wait until the next big event. We're going to do this right here. So, Mobzilla, get your 10-year-old ass out of this bitch and come up.
It keeps going down, but the age.
Me personally,
I'm not going to take that shit from
you. Me personally, bro, I wouldn't take that.
Oh, God. John Economy tonight, though. He's not, he's beaten Mobzilla before in the past, but Mobzilla... Now, if anything, Mobzilla's walking into that match next week as the challenger.
It's crazy how it actually does look like him.
This is inaccurate. I'm at least.
That's because it's like an actual face scan. That's why the magic of face scanning. What will Mobzilla say? What racial slur will he use?
I don't know. Something. WWE Universe. Oops. Oh, I know most of you are tuned in to listen to this guy drone on and on. So go ahead, take your phones, text your friends, post on social media.
Sorry.
Do what you have to do to spread the word. Let them know there's a reason to start paying attention again because your boy is in the building.
Mob, every time you cut a promo, you call somebody a boy or a child.
It's so weird.
Ironic, isn't it? You can come out here and spew whatever garbage you want. Everyone here knows who the superior wrestler is. And if you don't shut that pie hole, I'd be happy to remind you.
Wow. Wowzers. You may be the most worthless superstar I've ever seen. I'm a big fan of science, and I've been reading about parallel dimensions lately.
Emoji.
I seriously doubt if there's any reality out there where you don't completely stop. You're a waste of matter, energy, time, and space.
Why shut your nerdy ass up, bro?
I was like, it's like nerd versus geek of a rap battle.
Bro, actually.
If you don't seal that pie hole and stop spreading lies, I'm gonna be forced to seal it for you. You have about like 3 seconds to decide when the hell you want to leave this ring. You can walk out or you can be carried out. It makes no difference to me. Which one's it gonna be, boy?
Superstars like you are an embarrassment to the business. You come out here like you're some kind of big shot, but you haven't earned it. You haven't earned anything. Everything you have been has been handed to you, and it makes me sick. You make me sick.
Damn.
Fire.
Did he stutter? Yes.
Did he stutter, though?
Yes. No.
Okay, Mob, calm down. We don't need to get so aggressive now, do we? I understand you want a match, and so do I. However, these things just don't happen because you want them to happen. Besides, if I were you, I wouldn't be so eager to get your clock cleaned by a superior athlete such as myself. Let's not forget the time that you lost in like 50 seconds. And
I don't think you said
cried.
That. You won more than a child.
You won again.
You know that? It's a chore having to listen to you. All you do is wail all the time. If talents were tears, you'd be swimming in championships. But here's the real world, crying with.
Damn,
okay, I guess.
Bro, you fucking read
Prediction.
that's why.
So projected.
I'm telling you, he calls everyone a child. I hope for your sake that you weren't foolish enough to bring your family here tonight, because if they see what I have in store for you, they'd be the ones crying. And they watch someone they love get beaten so bad that they can barely recognize him. First, you got disowned by Dan, and now you won't get beat by John Economy. And he won't like it.
Oh no.
There's the part. There's the part. I love you. Worried that you put your foot in your mouth. What does it say? Me ready and raring to go. I can't wait for the day I get you in the ring so I can show you just how awesome I am. I'm going to be a match to the W. Okay.
You're a boy in a man's world.
Yeah.
Well, Mobzilla just
get absolutely
John Economy on the mic. He's not even what the fuck? Okay, I don't know why Mob needs to get that assassin. But Mobzilla walking out of this thing, basically just a shred of confidence in himself as he heads to the Rumble next week, where he will defend that world title. Awesome.
Integrity on the haters.
He learned lessons from Football. Here we go, though. Coming up next, we've got another matchup in the first round of the Revolt World Tag League. We've got the Colonizers and Curry and Mackenzie as they take on the team of Leo and Nibacat and CatDog. Both of these teams very exciting to watch, but unfortunately for one of these teams, they're going to end up going home. Will it be the Colonizers? Will it be CatDog? Let's find out who's going to head to the second round. Here we go. Let's get it. For some reason, it says in 2 weeks, but that is not in 2 weeks. That's next week. Either way, here comes the Colonizers. They look ready to go tonight.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 344 pounds, Curtis and Mackie.
And of course, the Colonizers, I mean, they had a tag team title opportunity a couple of weeks ago, ended up losing that matchup. Well, it was their New Year's Clash when they fought Speed and Rufus and Les Femboys, ended up losing that matchup. So tonight they're looking to get back to the top of that tag team contention. In order to do so, we've got to win this tournament.
I've been saying this and saying this. They get so many title opportunities, it's insane.
And here comes Leo, though. So awesome. Yeah, Curry
so
is
undeserved.
I don't know. Curry's like a good... Actually, no. Curry's a bad singles competitor. But like with Mackenzie, it's like, bruh.
Yeah, because he carries.
True. No, Mackenzie be carrying, though.
Weighing in at 130 pounds, Leo.
And tonight, though, I mean, as well, CatDog is always a fun team to watch. But if there is any team that gets opportunities, or if any at all, they fucking choke every single time. Leo and Nibacat, though, always been a staple of the tag team division since the very beginning. And quite honestly, they have not had really any opportunity at some tag team gold, but tonight...
Literally the unluckiest team ever.
Yeah, exactly. They're like the unluckiest team, though. But tonight they're ready to go, and, you know, let's see if they can head like all the way into the tournament. That's really going to solidify yourself here. I mean, Curry and Mackenzie, they made it all the way to the finals last year. Ended up losing to Dan and Mob, though, of course. But Colonizers looking to get back to that spot again. And now here comes Nibacat, greatest autism champion ever.
So true.
And his partner from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at
I got family-sized bag of chips.
the Claw.
And Nibacat, though, ready to go. Also a competitor that's very fun to watch. It's just the dynamic between Leo and Nibacat are just completely unmatched. But when it comes to like big opportunities such as this one, they spend more time having fun rather than like actually like putting in the work and trying to win some matches out here.
Have Leo go into a steel cage match and have him fight someone with a shovel. No particular reason.
Dog gaming type shit. We're not gonna do that, dog. We're not gonna do Dead
No
Dog gaming on
particular
this
reason. Not a single reason.
I don't think that's the best
Does anyone have
idea.
that still?
The GIF? I do.
Bro, are you serious? Can I have it?
For future reference, here we go. Bell rings, match is underway though. Okay, it seems like
NFT
Curry
won?
Seems like Curry's trying to tell him to do something. I don't know what the fuck's happening. But instead,
Beat me
it
up,
seems
please.
like Curry's gonna get beat up instead. Wow, incredible, amazing. Curry's already taking an L. He's already choking. We're off to a great start.
And he goes for the
tonight.
pin, 1, 2, 3, and they win.
That's how they win the match. Here we go, the uppercut by Curry. And now it seems like he's going to go for a forearm.
Wow.
Leo counters with a kick. These two are just going to stare at each other. Ooh, it seemed like he was going to go for a clothesline there. Curry counters, and he has him stunned on the ropes, though. And we've still got a long show, though. Of course, we also have the other first-round matchup in the breakout tournament, which will be former tag team champions Mosin in Arizona when they take on Chad Sex and Wound Crusher. And then, of course, we cannot forget about our main event for the internet title when Roy defends against good old Jive Owens. That is sure to be an awesome match.
Can't wait for him to lose.
Yeah, Roy's about to fucking lose the fucking audience.
Doesn't even get to the Royal Rumble.
True. Yeah, true. Roy in the Royal Rumble, even though he... Yeah, Roy went into it last year as a world champion. Now it's like, bro's like, probably not even going to walk into the Rumble at all. But, you know, Curry's already declared that he's going to be in the Rumble match. Pretty much already announced
Wow,
it.
ugly. Ew.
Curry to win the world title at WrestleMania. Good tag
Nah.
weekends, though. Right now, everybody's just throwing their name in the hat, though. You know, 30 competitors. Everyone's fighting for one spot, and that is the opportunity to challenge Mobzilla at WrestleMania. But that's if Mobzilla can even retain at the Rumble. If he loses to John O'Connor, then it's kind of screwed there. Referee going for the count, though. Mackenzie, it just seems like he threw Leo out, and now he's just kind of staring at him.
Patiently waiting.
Patiently plotting.
Leisurely
his next
stroll.
move. Yep. Bro's just plotting. And he goes for the kick, instead counters Mackenzie. Manages to get him in a nice shoulder tackle, though. Takes down Leo right now. And they've got to be careful, though, because if both of these teams get, like, counted out, if it's a double count out, essentially Evil Game just gets a bye in the second round because they have nobody to face. Trying to go for the slaps here, and Mackenzie gives him one of his own. Mackenzie loves animal abuse. This is just his specialty. He's bringing the fight to him right now. And Mackenzie. Referee's at a 7 count. This time he gets him back in the ring. And now for some reason, okay, now he's just going to point at the camera. Bro's going to take his sweet-ass time with it. Mackenzie's just trying to actually pull some Dead Dog Gaming right now. He's going up into the corner. We're going to grab the leg here. This seems like he's going to try to plant him down. He knows that Leo's biggest strength really is those legs, to where he can, you know, be very agile and fly around the place. And if he takes that out, he's going to get rid of a lot of his arsenal, though, and a nice power bomb, though. And now he's fired up right now. Mackenzie gets kicked, though. He gets taken up to his feet. And right now, Nibicat has not really been doing much throughout the match, but it seems like Leo's got a comeback sequence. Multiple forearms now. Yeah. Mackenzie's trying to fight back, but he just can't. He's too quick for him, and he drops him down to the mat. Now Mackenzie see him crawling into the corner. No. Why would he hit a gritty? Oh, no. Nice drop kick.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
It would be funny.
Leo hits the gritty when he wins. And now he just has his legs wrapped around Mackenzie's head right now. And Curry, in this case, there's nothing really much for him to do other than just watch his partner try to take advantage of this opportunity. Here we go, though. Mackenzie looks the
not much he could do if he was in the match.
There. Going for the cover, though. Is this it? Can the Colonizers head to the second round of the tournament? But Leo kicks out in time. Meanwhile, Curry playing it smart, though, and going right after Nibicat. And Colonizers, they've been in the finals before. They're trying to get to there again and not choke during that last matchup.
It'd be really funny if they went to the finals and lost again.
It's just deja vu at that point. Though. Leo running at him at full speed, though, with a kick to the head. Jesus. Yeah, and then let's not forget that Cat Dog, literally the only time they peaked was when they made it to the final, like from the very first tournament we did. Ended up losing to Christian Economy.
Yeah, the inaugural one?
Yeah, the inaugural one. This is technically the 3rd annual World Tag League, but right now, though, Leo's setting up for the bite of 87. Can he get it? Oh, my God, Mackenzie's dead. He's done. He's gone. Unless Curry's going to try to save his team, save his partner. Here we go. The referee going for the cover, though. Ooh, but it seems like Curry broke it up in time, and Nibicat's going to try to fight. Okay, I don't know what happened there.
You need to get the ties checked. Oh, I guess that works,
still
too.
punching Curry.
That works.
Curry's just getting jumped for no reason now. Everyone's cheering now that he got beat up.
Yep.
We go Irish whip into the corner. He's got to make a tag to Nibicat, though, at some point. Bro's just been, like, having the offense the entire time. But it says Mackenzie counters. Make sure that's not going to happen. Irish ships him into the corner, though. Watch out, Mr. Jamal, the referee. He gets in the way all the time.
Yeah, but then sometimes he just gets beat up out of nowhere.
Yeah, he gets beat up like all the time. You go, is he just gonna stare at him? Just gonna like give him a big old smooch on the lips or something? Like, dog. This is exactly why they lose. It's shit like this. You see Curry like try to tell him like, bro, hurry up. I don't know what.
I don't think Curry's saying anything. I think Curry's making him do it. He's like saying, yeah, intimidate him, yeah.
Oh wait, he was trying to go for Trollers of Latvia, but instead Leo counters with the forearm. Here we go. Once again, though, plants him down on the mat. And he might be nearing the beginning of the end now, though. Going for the cover is this sick cat dog to advance to the second round of the tournament. And a kick out, though, by Mackenzie. It's not done and over yet. Let's go for a kick to the back. And here you see Mackenzie getting up, though, completely unfazed by that kick. And Mackenzie's going to go for a suplex, it seems, and just dropped him there. Like, didn't even hit a move. Just, like, dropped him in midair. Kind of just gave up at that point.
He's some pretty good chips.
Okay, Mobley, very cool. Go running at him at full speed, though, into a clothesline. Mackenzie's down. Oh, my God. Nibacat is just literally here to watch the match. Like, he's not here to do anything else.
He got, like, front row seats.
Mackenzie right on his head, though. Jesus. Look nasty. You see Curry over there desperate for the tag. He wants to get tagged in. But Mackenzie is just like, bro's not even like trying to win this matchup for his team. This is just a Cars 3 scenario. Now you see Leo limping, but instead Mackenzie hits him with a back elbow. The only way for colonizers to win this thing is if they keep their target on Leo and Nibacat to just do nothing the entire time. Walking up to him, maybe a double team it seems. He's gonna stare at him again. Dog, why does he do this every time?
He's sniffing him.
Yeah, he's sniffing him. He's smelling. Oh no, Mackenzie's looking to drop him on his head. Oh my God, that looked nasty. Holy, wait, what? He reversed it? Are you fucking serious? Here we go. Curry tags in, and Leo goes for the hot tag, and here comes Nibacat.
No way.
What? Already fired up in the. I was gonna say he's fired up for this matchup right now. Considering what the fuck? Go Curry's fighting off against a pussy though, and now you see Nibacat reversing out of the way. His entire life. Bro's running away from it. They're throwing him out to the outside though. Then again, Curry's gay, so.
Nah, isn't he? Don't he like pans or something?
Trans man. No.
No, I mean pans.
Oh my God!
Like
if this is how it's gonna end, I swear to God. We've seen this like so many times. Here we go though. Nibacat's countering though, and now Nibacat is just throwing paws, throwing just straight up like fists at him. But Curry though is still fighting on the outside, still going after Nibacat. They both got to get in the ring at some point. And this time he does though. Curry gets him inside just in time. Rolls back in there though, and you see Nibacat just struggling right now. Leo's knocked down on the outside. It's not like he can do anything to save this team. And for the neck breaker though, and he got it very nice. And now Leo's back into the corner. It may not last very long as now Curry tags himself out. And now
they have a chance of winning.
Trollers of Latvia though. What the fuck? What a nice slap there by Nibacat though. Kick to the gut there by Mackenzie. Now going for the clothesline. God damn, bro. They are literally practicing for the Rumble match next week because they just keep trying to eliminate people right now. Who's gonna tell them this isn't the real thing yet? Nibacat though in trouble. Not just a shoulder tackle there. Colonizers just trying to get as much damage done in the early going of this match to basically just head to the next round and fight Evil Gang and Roy and even X-Flow. And now you see them kind of testing each other's strength right now. And now Mackenzie pushes off Nibacat. Goes for the punch though. Now throwing some more. Mackenzie just really hates animals. Bro loves animal abuse. And he's just absolutely destroying Nibacat right now. Jesus Christ. They're getting him up to his feet. And now Mackenzie throwing him to the inside now. He's got to get back in here. And he does. Curry trying to encourage his partner to get the job done so far. And it seems like he will do that, and he hits that backbreaker though, and now Nibacat's back is completely shattered at this point.
Just like Batman.
He's got to capitalize though. Going for the leg once again. That's their main target in this thing. Though it seems like bro just literally did a kick up. Nibacat completely unfazed by that kick. And now you see him trying to go for a loop here. Curry desperate for a tag. And Nibacat gets Mackenzie up to his feet again. Goes for the kick to the gut. And now Nibacat setting up for a pump handle here, it seems. And he plants him. Oh, my God. That looked nasty. And now Nibacat thinking about something. Plotting against Mackenzie in this match. And now just trying to just absolutely try to tear his arm here. God damn. Bro, this matchup's gotta end already, bro. It's been like 20 minutes or something. The throw goes to the outside, though. Seems like he's got something else in mind. What? They keep going to the outside and just to like go back in. You see now Curry desperate for a tag, but of course Mackenzie is still refusing to do so. Nibacat continuing to maintain the focus on that arm to break it from Mackenzie. And essentially, without that arm, he really can't hit the Trollers of Latvia properly. Irish whip into the corner, though. You see Leo's just like completely like, almost like worn out at this point. Trying to hold himself up, though, but now Mackenzie be looking to for a slam here to Nibacat, but instead he counters. Irish whips him into the corner, though. Can he get a tag to his partner? Mackenzie once again another back elbow to his opponent, and now Nibacat's in trouble as he gets planted back down to the mat. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. A nice reversal there by Nibacat. And Mackenzie desperate to crawl, trying to get to his partner, but he's still so far away. Great way to start off the card here tonight, but Nibacat is just continuing to stay in this, continuing to keep Mackenzie grounded. This time, though, he's not doing that, and he's planting him down to the mat, though. I don't think Mackenzie's going to live to see this match
taking a little nap
now. Going for the cover now. Is this it? Curry's not even going to try to save his partner. Is this match done for? Cat Dog.
Curry too lazy to do anything.
And a kick out, though, by Mackenzie. He was just that confident, though. He was confident that Mackenzie can get out of it in time. Oh, but it seems like Mackenzie's trying to hit Troll. Oh, my God, though. He just headbutted him. Nasty move there. Holy Jesus. Here we go, though. Going for the cover. Curry, just save the...
Oh, my God.
The referee. What the fuck, Curry? Okay, yep. He's just going to attack the ref and then act like nothing happened.
Find this man.
Will too. The referee's a little snoozy, that's why.
$25,000 fine.
You should just, like, fine everybody that does get their hands on the ref. Like 25 grand, and you're fired and suspended. And it doesn't help their case that they're running literally right so close to him. Mackenzie's like stepping all over him.
Oh, he's stepping on his arm. No, bro.
What the fuck was that?
Leave him alone. You got a wife and kids.
Yeah, what? Jamal is just literally chilling on the floor. He's literally just like fucking dead now. Here we go, Nibacat back inside the ring. He's got to capitalize at some point, throwing Mackenzie back out to the outside though. Oh, wait a second. Oh, here we go. Now he tags Leo. Leo's back in this matchup.
Finally, Jamal's getting up.
Jamal's waking up. He's no longer has the concussion. He doesn't remember anything that happened. The punch in the forearm there by Mackenzie. Just setting up for something here. Nope, it seems like a little bit of miscalculation. A little bit of minuscule amount of tomfoolery. Went for the punch there, but instead Leo counters. He could finish him off already, but he's choosing not to. Instead, kick to the back there to Mackenzie. Really, Curry's only here to like break up the pinfalls. He's not gonna let them go. Meanwhile, though, it seems like Leo planted Mackenzie on the mat now. Oh my God, here we go. Going for the cover though. Is this it? Curry, you see him trying to break it up, but he's gotta hurry it up and do it. Oh, when he does so in time though, and now Curry and Nibacat fighting on the not on the outside, but they're fighting over there by the side. What the? Oh my God, he went after his leg. Curry's really trying to break Nibacat's leg right now. But Leo's got a finish restored on him. He could use it at any point in the matchup, but instead counter there by Leo. Back elbows to the head there to Mackenzie. And it seems like he's going to go for something else here. Going to just drag him to his corner. Get him there, and now just going to plant his head there. Trying to give him a concussion. The match has gone on for a long time, though.
Whammo.
These two are just refusing to quit, though. Mackenzie now bleeding from his forehead. Makes the tag to Curry, and Curry's back.
Nearly slaps the ref in the face.
Oh my God, though. Curry went for a forearm. Instead it countered. And now with Mackenzie out of the picture, this could be a perfect opportunity to knock out Curry, but instead he's still fighting. former internet champion, bringing it, former tag team champion. Sling blade, though, to Leo here, and Curry, this could be his opportunity. Nibakat's knocked out on the outside. There is no way for him to escape it, though, and the Colonizers head to the next round of the tournament, where they will fight Evil Gang. That should be a fun match, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Damn. Mobzilla's like in shambles right now. Bro is raging. Bro is.
Nah, I got my chips.
Hell of a match, though, I will say. Cat Dog, they gave a good fight. At the end of the day, they just keep choking, though. Like, they keep taking L after L. Like, what's really left for them at this point? They brought a good fight, though, but at the end of the day, this was the Colonizers they were fighting. This was the team that went to the finals of last year's World Tag.
And lost.
Y'all wouldn't have won if it wasn't for Mob Killer. Curry and Mackens. You see Mackens wearing his battle scars proudly across his face. Curry, on the other hand, doesn't look like he got scratched at all. He let Mackens just take the damage for the entire thing.
Pickle is like snoozing right now. They're taking the most like delightful nap.
Either way, though, big victory for the Colonizers here. They head to the next round.
I get Z like floating above them.
Here we go, though. Coming up next, we saw the events that happened last week when El Mago came out to literally support Hector Flores during that matchup with Gucci. But now it seems like El Mago is gonna take things here. He's returning to Revolt after a long time, and tonight he's gonna be taking on Wallet, who has Gucci in his corner. We know the whole rivalry that they had, but now they're like the bestest of friends. Let's forget that whole altercation where he almost made him wear the fucking Fashion Police cattail and jacket, but that's a whole other story. Either way, it's
Not
El Mago,
fond of this El Mago,
and it's
man.
Wallet up next. What a fun night.
Real post.
Royal Rumble in 2 weeks. What the fuck? Oh my god, here comes El Mago. This is so awesome.
Man.
Greatest luchador ever in history. Greatest icon of all time. And El Mago, though, I thought he would stop talking.
This generic entrance number 5.
How does Mobzilla not know the lore of El Mago, bro? He's like one of the most legendary Mexican indie stars ever, bro. He's literally former Revolt Tag Team Champion here with Nacho Libre.
I know.
They were the ones that took the titles from Real to begin with.
I
here
know.
comes everyone's favorite wrestler, Wallet. You can't hate on the guy. Bro is just amazing every time he comes out.
Little goofy goober.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 160 pounds, Wallet.
And Wallet tonight, though, fired up, ready to go. Bro's got his wrestling gear on as he is set to take on a luchador. This is more of a contest between technical wrestling and just the lucha libre style here tonight. But Gucci ended up taking a W on Hector Flores last week, and it's crazy because Gucci literally never will fucking wins matches ever. But tonight, Wallet is going to showcase that he's going to put El Mago back to where he was previously, and that's just gone for good. He's ready to go for this fight. Hector Flores tonight. This time, though, he will be in his father's corner, but it seems like they both have a common enemy in Gucci and Wallet for this fight. We know that Wallet and Gucci will be involved in the Royal Rumble match, though. And at that point, you know, if these two are going to be in it, they're going to have to fight each other at some point, if it comes down to the last two or something. Here we go. They have their bestest friends in the corner. The bell rings, the match is underway, and El Mago and Wallet are just going to start things off here with the collar and elbow tie-up, it seems, in the corner. We're kind of struggling here. Gonna separate them. What the fuck's happening? We go slap to the face, though, there to El Mago, and bro is just mad. Bro is raging. Bro is just angry. Bro is feeling all sorts of emotions right now. And now Wallet gonna go for attack there. Brings down El Mago. El Mago usually, he's not used to being a singles competitor. He's usually more affiliated with being with Nacho, of course, in the Mago Libre tag team. We haven't even seen Nacho for a while either. And right now, though, kick to the gut there by Wallet. Going for the run and clothesline here and sends El Mago to the outside, and he's pretty much done for over there. Oh my lord. Go once again. You see El Mago or Wallet and Hector Flores over there. You saw a slight altercation that they had there for a split second, but it seems like he's got to focus back on what's happening inside the ring. Something here. Instead, El Mago countering with some back elbows to the gut of Wallet. And gets back inside though. Now these two back in the middle of the ring. Now El Mago's going to capitalize. Use his high-flying acrobatics against Wallet. We'll go for Kirana here. Takes down Wallet. Nice execution though. Goes for the kick. Wallet counters. Irish whips him here on the ropes, instead using it as advantage, and takes down the legs though.
El Mago's a bit of a flippy flipper. Maybe a floppy flipper. Flopper.
Goes a little too big to be a flipper though.
Yeah, I can't see him doing many flips.
He's a growing boy. That's if you want to.
He's a growing boy at the age of like 45, probably.
At the Arby's, just like pat your belly at the employees and tell them you're a growing boy. Wallet the uppercut though to El Mago. And right now these two are just throwing hands right now, and El Mago gets Wallet into the corner though. Instead he's countering. Wallet and Gucci now. I mean, with these two essentially, I guess, now just being the bestest of friends now at this point. Even though they've been hating each other for such a long time, and it seems like now they have a common goal, and that's basically what the fuck was El Mago trying to do there. Obviously,
wait for one of them to turn on the other.
Yeah. Forearm though by El Mago, nice one at that to Wallet. You see his son Hector Flores cheering along in the corner, almost like he's here for some tape study. It's not really tape study. He's kind of just watching what his dad can do in the ring though. And as he's going up the top rope though, that's where El Mago is most comfortable at. But Wallet is sitting in an awkward position though. Oh my god, that landing looked nasty though. Could have broken his back there if he wanted to. Go for the cover that literally not even a one count from Wallet. There is still a lot more that El Mago needs to do if he wants to put this thing away. Now going for the arm once again, targeting it there. Getting Wallet up to his feet. Now seems like going for a suplex once again. Instead, Wallet's countering with the knee there to the face. Instead, he spends so much time overthinking about what move he should do, and he should just throw a punch or something.
Holy hell, Omos, can you believe we got 47 5-stars and reminded the people?
What? What the fuck you talking about, Mob? Oh my god, Gucci's distracting the ref. Wow, who would have ever guessed?
Hey, look over there.
Yeah, look over there, guys. Meanwhile, El Mago
puts his hands up innocently.
His case, though, and he hits him with a finisher, though. That distraction from Gucci did absolutely nothing because, wait.
Oh, it did something.
Yep, it did something, all right. Referee was just so busy trying to fix the turnbuckle over there, thanks to Gucci. Gucci did a little trolling and spit on it, and meanwhile, it gave Wallet enough of an opportunity to get things back into his advantage. Seems like it doesn't last very long there, though, as El Mago back up on his feet. And so is Wallet kicked to the gut, though, and now El Mago going for some kind of move here. Gonna spin him around, and he plants him down. Wallet
flippy flip.
The flippy flip's true. Oh my god, he did a flippy move. You can't do flippy moves. Wait a second. Go El Mago, though. It's reversed there by Wallet. There's a lot of back and forth in this matchup, though. Yep, it's just continuous back and forth. Wallet and El Mago just refusing to give up right now. He's got him into the corner here, and now El Mago's got Wallet in his sights, gets him back into the other corner though, so Gucci could see that one coming. And now with that opportunity, now El Mago going for the cover though. Can he put this thing away and defeat Wallet? Here in this matchup, a kick out though.
These chips are divine.
You didn't even say what you were eating. Like
Chips.
I know you said chips, but bro is like gatekeeping what they are.
Just regular old plain chips.
What? Oh my god, Gucci's such a distraction. Wow. Once again, Gucci causing a distraction, and it gave enough of an opportunity for Wallet to just capitalize, doing a little trolling, and he knocks him out right then and there. We should just do like a KKK slap fighting league or some shit. It's just like Wallet and El Mago. Here we go, though, going for the cover. Is this it? Wallet to put away El Mago and get the victory, though, and it's a kick out, though. Wallet, I mean, this is his First matchup in the new year. I mean, if he loses tonight, he's basically just already screwed over his win-loss record so far. Here we go, going for a move here. Look at him break his neck here. Oh my God, look nasty though. Cover. Is this it? Wallet to get the victory. Cover. El Mago. I don't think he's going to be getting up, and he can't. Wallet gets the victory. Wow, first Gucci beat Hector Flores and Wallet beat El Mago. This family sucks. And apparently there was just no reason.
Is that the gritty?
Yep, that's not that gritty. Hector Flores was like arguing with a child in the front row. He's just that angry. No, I think we got the best thing next to the gritty. And Wallet tonight, though, all he cares about is that he gets a victory. You know, he doesn't care about El Mago's feelings and this and that, blah blah blah. Bo is just happy he got a win tonight. He's happy because the only reason he would have done it was because of Gucci, though. Let's be completely honest. Either way, big victory for Wallet. Oh my God, though. It seems like the Apple has some words to say here tonight. We know the steel cage match that took place last week on Revolt when he absolutely killed General Hans. And so now the Apple, let's see what's on his mind tonight after that. Look at the Apple, just the menacing appearance of this being. What an illustrious, elegant crowd we have tonight. the Californians, I mean, really, the best of the best clearly come out for these shows. In case you idiots can't read the lines, I'm being sarcastic. I hate California. You people are so dumb, it's almost too much to believe. I'm tired of performing for all of you like some kind of monkey. The Revolt universe is a joke, and I played along for too long. This is the night where everything changes. So listen up, because I'm about to shake things up in a big way. The Apple announces his OnlyFans confirmed.
Oh my goodness.
You think you could just talk about me behind my back and get away with it? I hope you're ready to suffer my wrath, because I'm not going to stand for this. I'm issuing a formal complaint to management. By the time I'm done, you'll be wrestling at bingo halls in front of old ladies for chump change. Wow, the Apple's such a generous man. He doesn't insult you.
The Apple hates the indies.
He doesn't hurt you with physical attack. He hurts you with emotional damage.
Hurts you with
words. Why am I going to get what I want? Why I will be headlining every pay-per-view event from here on out, because I am the greatest physical, mental, and social specimen known to man. That is so true.
I don't think the Apple is natural.
Any other superstars backstage, all these superstars that judge and underestimate me, well, luckily I'll keep my composure and integrity because I have a status to maintain as a superior man and the finest gentleman in Revolt. My goodness, I believe this might be a sign of the Apple saying that he's announcing himself for the Royal Rumble match, and if he's in it, bro, who the hell is gonna get him out? I fear for
some
anybody
like
that's
random
in the ring
guy.
with him. Here we go, though. Coming up next, we've got our last matchup of the night of the first round of the breakout tournament. We've got Chad Sex and Wound Crusher working together as they take on the former tag team champions in Golden Mosin in Arizona. Both of these teams looking to get back on track. Well, in this case, more of Arkham and Mosin in Arizona. You know, they lost the tag team titles. They lost the opportunity to get a rematch at them. The only way for them to really get back on that hunt is to win this tournament all the way. But Chad Sex and Wound Crusher, they also have a lot to gain from this. But let's see how the end result for this one will be. Ratio.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious. Here comes everyone's favorite wrestler.
Yawn.
Chad Sex. He sits in the back because he's black.
Introducing first, from N'Djamena, Chad.
There's no audio for me right now, so I'm just hearing you say that. That's like,
yeah.
How are you not getting audio? Everybody's getting audio right now.
No,
What do you mean? Is it not working for y'all?
No, it stopped working like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, fuck, that's weird. We'll have to fix that.
Whenever you said, that's weird, 10 minutes ago, that's when it stopped.
peculiar.
Minuscule amount of errors. And the fucking shit is lagging. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here comes Wound Crusher, though. He looks so festive and so ready, even though I can't see the guy. There he is. What a nice butt plug he's got with him.
What? I am not watching the stream right now, and I'm very confused.
Weighing in at 190 pounds, Wood Crusher!
Crusher and Chad Sex, of course, they've not really had much opportunities around here, you know. But in this case, they have a very good possibility of potentially beating Mosin in Arizona. And if that's the case, that is going to be a huge victory, considering they.
Oh my God, Epic and Betfail.
Epic and Betfail, everyone make fun of him now.
Oh my goodness, he has a big old pike or whatever the hell that is.
That's the sticks they used in that one random day.
In ye old times when they had to fight for scraps.
Man, these kids have it too easy nowadays. I miss the days when they used to hang a guy in public because they thought he was a witch.
You are old.
Well, meanwhile, though, here comes the former World Tag Team Champions in Golden Mosin in Arizona. I still can't believe they won the titles to begin with throughout their career.
The theme goes hard, though.
True. One of the best themes in the world.
Arkham is just so good. Not the tag team, I mean the game series.
Mosin in Arizona, though, of course, they lost the Tag Team Championships to Les Femboys, but tonight they want to get back on track. They want to get back on that title picture, but in order to do so, they've got to defeat Chad Sex and Moon Crusher, which is the first step of many throughout this entire tournament to even get there. Mosin in Arizona, of course, they spent a lot of their career also in the same position as Moon and Chad, to where it's like they kind of felt like jobbers. They never won a match ever. But then that one faithful day on August of 2022 at Bash at the Beach, they got their first ever victory, and things just went up from them to potentially, you know, ended up winning tag team title gold from Cars 3.
Yeah, true. Cars 3 when they get like their
speaking of Cars 3, Cars 3 completely fell off, bro. We have not seen them ever since. But we know
they'll be here
soon,
though. When
they'll be in the tournament. But
they didn't have to fight their way into this one. Hopefully they lose the first. Hopefully they lose the first round again.
They had to take like the 9th mental break though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they really fell off.
Crusher. Chad Sex and Golden Mosin are going to start things off here in this matchup.
Wow.
Taking things one step at a time. And for an uppercut there to his opponent. And Golden Mosin, though, such a technical wrestler. In a lot of cases, he can knock out his opponent from just submission.
Pokeball isn't on the shelf, so I can't make any jokes.
Good, thank God.
I'm still gonna make them, honestly.
Actually, bro should have been fired when he lost to Ron Carlin.
So true.
And then he ended up being with Baron Blade and the Blade Man. Speaking of Baron Blade, I've not seen this man in ages.
Yeah.
I think it's for the best, though.
Yeah.
So Irish whip though into the corner. You see Arizona cheering on for his partner, but now you see Chad Sex and Woom now working together here. Oh my God. To take out Golden Mosin. Plants him there face first on the mat. Nasty.
Colt's definitely going to comment on Chad's promo saying, I wish it was me saying that, but it's good for him.
I should have been hardcore champion. Bro, like, bro lost the belt. Here we go, though. Makes the
See you at the Royal Rumble, Black Hawk.
For some reason, Wound Crusher just trying to throw a punch, even though Mosin or Arizona's on the outside. So
he's seen things. Don't mind him.
Yeah, NPC things. Got Arizona though fighting back with some elbows to the chest here.
Some mean elbows.
Very nasty elbows too. Oh my God, he got him in the corner there pretty bad, and now he's setting him up here into his shoulders. Plants him back down to the mat. And right now, good opportunity for Wound Crusher to capitalize, but instead it seems like he's not going to waste his energy so far. He's just going to use it on just wearing down as much of Arizona as possible. Just kicks to the face there. And the crowd just booing Wound Crusher right now. They do not want him to win. And I think we speak for everyone here. Gotta figure out what the hell he gonna do here. They're just dragging Arizona's corpse across the ring, getting him to his side of the corner though. That way, so it's much more difficult for Mosin to try to break it up, but instead it's just Wound Crusher and Chad who've been working pretty well throughout the duration of this match. Just consistent tags between the two, great chemistry, and Arizona is getting beat up right now by Chad Sex. Goes for an attack here, and now Arizona manages to counter though, kick to the gut. And a strong forearm though onto Chad Sex. This could be a great opportunity for Arizona to capitalize, but it seems for a split second there that bro tripped on Chad Sex. Wouldn't funny if that was the case, but Irish whip into the corner here. Trying to run at him at full speed. Chad Sex still countering though. Now he's got Arizona by the head. What could he possibly be thinking about right now? Instead, Arizona, more back elbows, trying to wear down Chad Sex. He goes for the punch. Chad Sex countering again. Bro's just countering after countering. So is Arizona. Bro's throwing hands, throwing fists, throwing kicks, throwing everything he potentially can at Chad Sex to wear him out and to head to the next round of the tournament, where they do fight the minions though. So that should be a fun match as well. Now though, Arizona, so it's essentially a lose-lose situation, because whoever does win this, like, what are you really gaining from it? You're about to fucking lose to the minions. Who knows though? Takes down Chad Sex though. Now just dragging him across to his corner though. Thinking about some Bro's plotting and Bro's thinking. Tag to Mosin though, and now Mosin's back into this matchup. The kick though, I mean, he hasn't been in this matchup for quite some time though. And now that he is, it seems like continuing to stay on Chad Sex. Maintaining the pressure. You see now just throwing shots onto Chad Sex. Hence the whole thing of the submission game though. And once again, getting him up to his feet. Chad Sex countering, going after the arm of the former tag team champion. And Chad Sex deliberately making the tag to Wound Crusher as he gets back into this fight. But Mosin still maintaining the pressure on him. Bring him down to the mat. Then he's thinking of something else here. The Irish whip to the outside. There goes Wound Crusher. Punch to the face. Nope, it said like seems like Wound Crusher's countering. And bro, why is he taunting? Why the fuck are you taunting? Like, if you're gonna be taunting, do it when he's down, not like right in front of him. It seems like Mosin is just that confident. Okay, I don't know what kind of ballerina spin he was trying to do there, but instead now Wound Crusher capitalizing, back elbow there, and reversal by Golden Mosin. Instead, he got slapped in the face, and that just pissed him off even more. Mosin, good opportunity to think of something right now. Maybe set up a Dragon Sleeper to put this match away. But it doesn't seem like he's ready to do that just yet. Instead, he makes the tag to Arizona. And these two teams, it's just consistent tags between the two. Always a fresher man in this matchup. Gets him into the corner here. Irish whipping the ropes. Oh, but said like, seems like Wound Crusher countered, and now just throwing hands on Arizona. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's insane. We're getting up Arizona. Into a clothesline though, my god. Then once again, Arizona up to his feet. Another kick to the gut. Running right at him again, but instead Wound Crusher just going for that spinning kick. Kick to the gut. And now it seems like Wound Crusher has got him right where he wants him, into a pedigree though. And that might be it. Or at least in this case, Wound Crusher is looking to put this thing away. Arizona doesn't even know where he's at right now. Oh, but it seems like he does, and he managed to reverse it. Arizona, perfect opportunity to put this match away as he's setting up for his finisher. Chad Sex is knocked out over there. Now Arizona fired up, gets the knee to the face there on Wound Crusher. Cover, is this it? Chad Sex isn't even bothering to try to break up the pinfall. Oh, but it seems like Wound Crusher kicked out in time though. You thought that was it. I thought that would have been it. But instead, Wound Crusher is taking this opportunity to just not only knock out Mosin, but to also looking to tag in Chad Sex. Arizona countering though. Now he's a lone man in this fight. His tag team partner is gone. He's got to fend for himself right now. Into the corner. And there's something here. Irish whips him. And then there. And now Arizona in trouble. Planting him there on the mat. Face first. Goes him back into the side of the ring. Hit to the arm here. And once again going for it there. And Arizona looking to drag Wound Crusher's body. much as possible. Going for the cover, though, and you see, oh my god, he's cheating. I cannot believe this. Arizona would never cheat. This is just not him. This is not something he would ever do. Here we go. Irish whip them into his corner. It seems like he's going to make the tag to Mosin. Not only does Mosin keep getting knocked out, but Arizona keeps fending for himself here. In trouble, though. Tag to Chad Sex. Is Woom and Chad working together to take out Arizona, to wear him out as much as possible? While the advantage is on them, the crowd booing Chad Sex right now. But if they win tonight, a lot of people, if they end up winning this tournament, a lot of people are not going to doubt them anymore. All they need is that opportunity. In order to do so, they've got to defeat Arkham here tonight. Comeback sequence there from Chad Sex. Wound Crusher can't even stand up right now. Bro's barely holding himself up here. In Arizona, he seemed kind of crouching down. Trying to check up on Chad Sex, even though there's no reason for him to check up on him. Try to go for a clothesline there. It doesn't seem like it's the right idea. Oh my god, and there goes Chad Sex flying to the outside. Bro's thinking this is the Royal Rumble. Referee at a 1 count though. Arizona, Chad Sex still maintaining the fight here. Goes him back inside the ring. Arizona again try to go for a punch to the face here, and instead planted him back down to the mat. Might not last very long though in this instance. Gets up Chad Sex to his feet. Another Irish whip into the corner though. Instead, is he going to make the tag to Mosin this time around, or is he just going to stare at him? Okay, it seems like Wound Crusher trying to distract the referee right now. Trying to do everything in his power to make sure that Chad Sex still has some advantage to him. But that did absolutely nothing because Arizona is just staring at Chad Sex. I don't know what the hell his plan is supposed to be here. But it's obviously not working. Bro's just literally staring right into his soul. Jamal is trying to figure out, bro, hurry the fuck up. Meanwhile, though, Arizona, he wanted him to wait. And he need him right in the face, though. And that might be it, though. Now, Mosin, he's got to go after Wound Crusher to save the matchup, though. Oh, but it seems like Chad Sex broke it up in time, though. Would have been a smart way to put this match away. But now Arizona bringing the fight, bringing the comeback to Chad Sex. Wound Crusher's knocked out, and Chad Sex, I don't think he's going to last in this thing very much longer. Here's a nice kick to the head, though, on Chad Sex. Arizona back inside the ring from a dazed Chad Sex. Tried to throw a punch there, but Arizona counters with one of his own and plants him back down to the mat. This could be it. This could be the opportunity that he needs. Arizona setting up for his finisher to put Chad Sex away for good. Chad Sex countering, though. He's still fighting, refusing to quit. But so is Arizona. Punch to the face, and you see him dazed and weary and tired out. Snoozy, it seems. And tags in Mosin. The double team here by Arkham, showcasing the world why they are the former tag team champions as he lands the elbow drop on the back. And Mosin, honestly, if I were him, I'd want to lock in that Dragon Sleep to put this match away for good. Oh my goodness gracious. What the fuck? What? Bro threw away this match. Bro threw away this match. What the fuck was the point of this? Apparently, Chad Sex and Wound Crusher really just did not care about this tournament. And because of it, now Arkham heads to the second round of the World Tag League as they take on the Minions. Yeah, they literally rage quit. They said, you know what, this has been enough. Big win for Arkham, though. Here we go, though. Coming up next, we've got we've got competitors that will be taking each other on next week at the Rumble. As we know, CJ Mack and Maximus Nightmare will be teaming up to take on Les Femboys for the World Tag Team Championships due to that breakout tournament win by CJ Mack. But tonight it seems like he's going to square off against one half of the tag team champions in Rufus. Is it going to be CJ or is it going to be Rufus that gets a W? Let's find out. And the Rockets in. Here comes CJ Mack, though. So incredible.
Robloxians,
so
you're doing right.
The Robloxian tag team are set to fight for the tag team championships next week, though, at the Rumble.
Please make them the Robloxians. That'd be so funny.
Roblox Rumble.
They're both Roblox players.
He confronted Rufus last week, and now tonight set to square off against them. Sort of just a bit of a test to see what he can do up against them next week.
Accompanied by Maximus Nightmare, and from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Missouri. More like misery.
Missouri, more like misery. But CJ Mack tonight, though, fired up, ready to go, looking to prove himself here. I'm just gonna skip the entrances because these motherfuckers take forever.
Too long.
2 weeks, more like next week. Bro, forgot to change it.
You?
And here comes one half of the tag team champions in Rufus.
Some of the worst. First Fiend's title. Lost it.
Got it. Interesting here.
Fiend finally has a father figure. No way.
one half of the
So Rufus is not a father figure. Meanwhile, though,
Not a good one, but he is a figure.
Rufus and Fiend successfully defended the titles against Curry and Mackenzie at New Year's Clash. And now their next title defense will be at the Royal Rumble. And if they end up being successful in their retaining of that championship, I mean, that basically just means they're guaranteed for WrestleMania. They just kind of have to sit, whoever the tag team champions end up becoming after next Friday, you know, they kind of just sit out until WrestleMania to see the results of the World Tag League. They've got plenty of time to scout their competition. Rufus is not worried about that right now, though. More worried about beating the crap out of CJ Mack. The Mormon up here so far. We still got Roy and Jive Owens. I feel like that match is going to take even longer, bro.
That's definitely a long one.
So immediately you see their collar and elbow tie up. God fucking damn it. Alright. Meanwhile, though, he's got a headlock, though, on Rufus. CJ Mack, Rufus never encountered each other before. They bring in the fight right now. Irish whip into the corner, though, and CJ Mack counters to a back elbow. A throw here onto CJ. Rufus tried to go for a punch, but just didn't.
Old AJ Styles Jr.
No, we're who?
Old alien. Old AJ Styles Jr.
He would never copy someone like that. That is.
He would never copy their entire.
That is blasphemy.
Everything.
However, though, is they say, could you imagine this man would have lost right there and there? It's like, bro has a tag team title opportunity now because of the win that he had at the breakout tournament. Bro could have challenged Mobzilla. He could have challenged War, but
he could have challenged me and lost.
So it's like on one side, it's like you did yourself a favor by not going after me. Oh my God, though, now, but as well, it's.
I told him this before he
kind
picked.
of a dumb decision, you know, to even step up to Rufus, though.
I told him this before he picked. I walked up to him, I wagged my finger at him and said, better not tell me that you're going after my title, bud, bucko. Yeah. And then he shivered his timbers.
Like on the women's side of things, like at least Bayley was smart about it and challenged the women's world champion, you know, of course,
and lost.
Ended up, you know, losing that matchup, but I see why CJ Mack took like the more safer approach with the tag team one. They're countering, and now CJ Mack is bringing the fight to the former meth head. As he's got him set up in his sights. It seemed like he was going to go for a Mack clash, but instead he's thinking of something else here. He's got him in a crucifix hold, but instead Rufus counters. Gets out of it in time, and instead CJ's quickness and his stamina. Not helping him right now, though, but if he was on the attack, it would. Puts him down, though. The size does play a major advantage, though. In these
size does matter.
It's not everything. That's what they all say. Meanwhile, though, Rufus has got CJ just staring at the other side of the ring. Make sure he doesn't see that one coming. And now Rufus gonna just lift up CJ Mack so effortlessly and plant him on the mat.
Someone just put up the wrong thing. They put Styles Clash instead of Mack Clash. That's weird. That's crazy.
That can't be a mat clash. Kick out though by CJ.
Can't wait for him to hit the not so phenomenal forearm.
The not so phenomenal form and the mat clash. Here we go. Oh my God, he's thinking of something here. Lifting up Rufus. How is this man even able to lift him up so effortlessly? Is my question. Here we go though. It seems like he gets Rufus up to his feet, but now it seems like he reversed out of it. Rufus trying to put this match away for good, and now you see just multiple headbutts to his challenger come next week. And right now, I mean, we do know that CJ Mack and Mr. Bootius Maximus have announced themselves for the Royal Rumble match, and they would love nothing more than to win the tag team championships next week, and potentially one of them to head to WrestleMania to challenge whoever the world champion is between Mobzilla and John Economy, though. Here we go. It seems like CJ countered. Now setting up an attack here onto the mat. Getting Rufus up to his feet once again. Mobzilla chokes at the Rumble, bro. His career is done for.
Just like Roy, for real. That's not going to happen.
It's already statistically, things are not going in your favor because every world champion at the Rumble is.
Yeah, every world champion. The only one that... There's only one.
There's only one show that we had, and it was the one with Roy and Rufus. Rufus went from winning the world title last year to now being
Rufus went down the card.
Father figure. And now you see Speen just trying to take off the turnbuckle right now. And while the referee's distracted, CJ's going to try to set up for the mat clash.
No way.
But instead it gave Rufus enough time to figure out what the hell was happening. And it costed him. Meanwhile, though, Sister Abigail to CJ Mack cover.
Right, this could be his first loss.
Rufus, CJ Mack potentially losing a kick out, though. Yeah, let's not forget that CJ's on an undefeated streak so far. And Rufus is a man that just loves to shatter.
Rufus is a man.
He's a very dangerous man. But now CJ, he's not intimidated. He knows in the back of his mind, he's defeated the Apple before. He can defeat Rufus tonight. And now CJ with the comeback sequence, bringing the fight to the tag team champion. And he's going ham on him. Bro's going crazy.
CJ Mack got a 4-0 record going on right now. So if he loses that, that's not that good.
What records do he have? 4-0, did you say?
Yeah, 4-0.
Damn. I think highest was like 6-0 with EDP. Meanwhile, Rufus planted him down
and,
onto the mat.
Yeah, EDP and Me6 were tied.
Most of the vote wins, and I was like in second, I think, until fucking Chester the fucking Jenner happened. And a clothesline though on there to CJ Mack. Going for the cover though. Is this it? CJ to take his first L on Revolt, and a kick out though, still fighting. He wins tonight. He's going to pick up a lot of momentum for himself, a lot of confidence heading into that tag team championship bout at the Rumble. But Rufus still showing and maintaining the pressure on him. If anything, the only reason I could see West Femboys losing the titles is because of speed. Like,
yeah, definitely. He's the weakest link.
Clothesline there onto Rufus. And CJ Mack, though, maintaining the offense, maintaining the pressure on the champion, but instead it's just Rufus countering after countering every opportunity he can get. Grabbing the head of CJ Mack. And now trying to stun him here into the ropes. As Rufus is just going to whiplash him here, and now he just throws him back into the middle of the ring. Gets him up to his feet right now. Rufus could put this thing away if he wanted to, and now it seems like he's going to do just that. Uranagi onto the mat, forcing his good buddy Max.
He's not pinning him though. He's not pinning him yet.
Yeah, Rufus doesn't. Oh wait, there we go. Now Rufus setting up for Sister Abigail. I don't think CJ Mack is going to last very much longer now. He's countering. CJ Mack is still countering. He's still fighting. Forearm to the face to Rufus. CJ Mack, he could pull off he could pull off a huge win here if he defeats Rufus. It's a lot of confidence for him for the Rumble. CJ Mack continuing to keep Rufus grounded as much as possible. Going for the cover though, is this it? CJ Mack to win the matchup and a kick out by Rufus.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten much offense on Rufus, so I doubt he'd get pinned that fast.
But you see him kind of just struggling to get him up though. Meanwhile, wait a second.
Whoa.
Oh my God, CJ
Well,
Mack just hit a Sister Abigail on Rufus. Oh my God, could you imagine? Oh, and a kick out though. Could you imagine the humiliation if he would have defeated him there with his own move? That would have been crazy.
I don't think Rufus would let him live after that.
Oh yeah, Rufus is mad now. He realized what he just did, and now CJ Mack is gonna regret it. But he's still refusing to quit though, and now Rufus is dropping him on his back. Rufus is pissed off, bro. He's pissed off. Oh, and a strong clothesline though to CJ.
I don't think CJ's getting out of this one unscathed.
Which a all better move, because right now CJ Mack is just bleeding now. Rufus,
that's some Mac blood.
Rufus not gonna let this go, running at him at full speed, pressing all
oh
of his
my,
body
he
weight
jumps
onto
so
his
far.
chest. Cover now, is this it? Rufus done playing games, and he's looking to put this match away, and he does.
Oh my God.
CJ Mack faces his first loss in Revolt against Rufus.
4-0 to
Maybe
4-1.
challenging for the tag team titles wasn't the best idea for him, but who knows, man. They've got a big mountain to climb, especially if they're fighting Rufus and Speen next week for the tag team titles. Singles competition is one thing, but CJ and Maximus, they've got to at least rekindle that relationship that they had during their times in the Road Wrestling Leagues. What a bunch of
Back in Roblox,
This ain't Road Wrestling, though. This is Revolt. This is where you put your money where your mouth is.
Here is your winner, Rufus.
Big
Yeah,
win
what
for
happens if
Rufus.
they win though? Because they're in the tournament too.
What?
The Robloxians.
Oh, well, if they win, then it just means that Let's Femboys take their spot.
I guess that's. Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Either way,
Sorta.
a big victory for Rufus tonight. Oh my
Oh
God! What
my
the fuck?
God,
Even
yeah,
X-Flow.
my screen.
Even X-Flow is so evil. He's delaying
Nobody
the length
wants
of the
you
show.
here.
Oh my God! What could even X-Flow possibly say right now that and to the point where anybody even wants to listen to him? Let's find out though.
Real?
What the fuck, bro? Even X-Flow. Okay, I don't even want to watch his entrance. What the
No
fuck
more
does he want?
tequila.
I have something to say. Everyone shut up and listen. Revolt has been overlooking me and I'm sick and tired of it. Things are about to change whether you like it or not.
Brother, you got a title shot last week. No, I mean
Since I
like
can't
last
come out
month.
to that crowd and beat every single one of you up personally, I'm going to do the next best thing, cry about it. I'm going to beat up each and every one of your favorite wrestlers, and tonight it starts with the one I find the most intolerable. A guy I despise, a guy I hate. That's a good point, Mobzilla. Bro literally lost the world title match, and now he's just been...
He is quite literally
he's been
seething
so
and
sappy
coping.
about it ever since. The guy I'm about to call out, you know exactly who he is. Don't let me forget. All I hear week after week is people chanting his name. You want him so bad, you're about to get him. Chad Thundercock, get your ass out here.
Oh my
he hates
God.
him so much. I mean,
Coulter will be like, that should have been me. That should have been me.
oh my God, Chad and even X-Flow feud is gonna go crazy though.
It already has, like twice.
They've feuded so many
This
times.
happened in
though,
an
but even X-Flow is just so jealous of Chad. He just really wants him to join Evil Gang, but Chad is just he hates Evil Gang.
He's
would
too much
never
of a goody
affiliate
two-shoes.
himself with Evil Gang. Yappity yappity yappity. Is he done flapping his gums yet? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm out here now. Everyone knows I love to talk. Everybody knows. He also hates even X-Flow.
Don't like talking to women,
Is
apparently.
this supposed to be a joke? If so, I'm certainly not laughing. Do you actually deserve to be talking to someone like me? Someone leagues above your level? Oh, you beat Colt the Bolt.
You guys
I
are on
hear
the
what-
same level. You both lost in the same
I
pay-per-view.
hear what you're saying, but honestly, I don't think you're making a lot of sense. Revolt Universe seems to be just as confused as I am. Maybe if you tried actually making a valid point instead of spewing out nonsense and inaccuracies, we'd be able to dignify you with an intelligent response.
True.
Damn, bro, we're calling him stupid. I've accomplished things you couldn't even do in your dreams. I was God's gift to this ring, and you're just his mistake, the one I intend to correct.
Y'all
He's
pretty
also
much
a
had the same
schizophrenic.
career.
I will not sit out here and be disrespected by some punk who couldn't lace my boot, let alone hold his own in the ring against me. If you have anything more to say, then you can come and say it to my face, and we'll just see how tough you really are, bro. Let's see you put that money where your mouth is. You are frivolous. Your attitude is frivolous. Your demeanor is frivolous. And your challenge is frivolous. It is of no consequence to me, and entertaining your delusions by giving you a match gets me nothing. You were literally asking for it, though.
Yeah.
How does this make sense? You guys are so great. We should party. I brought you all a nice cake, except I ate it, but it's okay, because I got everyone punched, except I drank it when I was thirsty from eating the cake, but that's okay, because I brought kazoos, except I left them at home. What kind of goofy-ass promo is this? You are just one disappointment after another. A series of disappointments. Bro's never even won a world title. You haven't either. You can't play in a party. You can't wrestle. Just go home. Go back and throw yourself a party for how utterly useless you are. Damn. I can't take this anymore. If I have to spend one more second listening to you or these pathetic fans, I'm going to be sick. I'm getting the hell out of this poor excuse of a city and putting all of this behind me as fast as I can. I'm doing my best to pretend that today never happened.
Went from fighting for the world title to the hardcore
promo
title.
from Even Expo, bro. He woke up, literally chose violence against Chad. He just hates him that much, though. What a promo, though. Oh my goodness gracious, though. It literally took like an hour and a half, but we are down to our main event tonight. The Internet Championship will be defended as Mr. Break the Bank Jive Owens looks to hold some gold around his waist as he challenges Evil Gang members Roy 1299, the champion, with Even X-Flow and HP Lovecraft in his corner. And they're going to try to potentially do everything they can to make sure Roy walks out of here still the champion. But Jive Owens looking to win his first singles championship in Revolt. Will we see a new champion crown, or will Roy retain his title? It's coming up next. Here we go, boys. It's main event time.
It's scheduled for one fall.
3 falls.
And is for the Internet Championship.
No way, the Internet title actually being defended on Revolt like it was supposed to be intended. Meanwhile,
That's crazy.
here comes Mr. Break the Bank, Jive Owens. Not only does he have a guaranteed opportunity at a future world championship match, but tonight he has the chance to win the Internet Championship, potentially be the first double champion by holding the world and Internet title, though. But Jive Owens is not stressing out, or he's not stressing out, he's not worried about cashing that thing in. He's just taking his sweet time, though. He still has like literally half of the entire year to even do so. And Jive Owens tonight, meanwhile, he's going to keep himself busy, of course, to make sure that he takes that title from Roy based on the events from last week during that World Tag League matchup. But here comes the Internet Champion, who is ready to defend his title. Of course, Roy, last year he walked into the Rumble as the World Champion. Tonight, he's got everyone in Evil Gang right behind him. He's got allies who are here, who basically just do his bidding at this point. But Roy, looking to showcase why
No way, you
deserves
just
to be
put
here.
you put the title on him.
No way, I love Roy Strong. So awesome.
Best Tron ever.
Roy tonight, first title defense of the Internet Championship ever since he won it from John Economy. I believe it was at Christmas Chaos. Tonight, literally took him like a month to defend the championship. And what bigger challenge than to take on Jive Owens, the same man who put on an instant classic against itsspewt during that 60-minute Iron Man match.
It's gonna be a tough one for Roy.
Yep, it's not going to be an easy challenge. Honestly, this was kind of a match I've really wanted to see.
Yeah, this is kind of like a dream match almost.
Roy and Jive Owens. For the Internet Championship, though, of course, in our main event.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 177 pounds, Jim Owens.
And Jive Owens, he is more than ready for this opportunity tonight. The chance to call himself champion.
Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the Internet Champion, Roy.
And you see Roy just staring at that title. Maybe he has a feeling that this might be the last time that he holds that championship.
Real.
Roy is ready to defend his title. He was the world champion for such a long time when he did. And tonight he's looking to treat that Internet Championship at the same level that he did at that point in time of his career.
That reminds me, I'm now the second highest rating champion. That's crazy.
Still got to break.
Already been that
long. What the fuck is happening? Why did Jive Owens not get away from the corner?
He did the
main event time, and now you see Roy and Jive Owens main eventing our show here tonight. Immediately, it's just kind of a collar and elbow tie-up, so to speak. But Jive Owens has more of the strength in his favor. Jive Owens already making Roy struggle in this matchup. Things are not looking good for the champion so far. Could you imagine if he tapped out here?
That'd be funny.
True. Roy's trying to keep himself composed, though. Now he's countering. Irish whip into the corner, though, and I would not be surprised if Evil Gang tries to do everything they can to basically just try to make Jive Owens get distracted and lose this match.
They definitely will.
Yep. This is Evil Gang they're talking about. Oh my god, though, that looked nasty.
Ow.
The way he landed could have just broken his leg there. Oh, and I went for a super kick, though. Instead, Roy counters into a drop kick, though. Jive Owens, he's had a hell of a lot of wars.
And he gets thrown around at the moment.
He's what?
Kind of getting thrown around at the moment.
True. Of course, we know Roy has announced himself to be in the Royal Rumble match, and so has...
No way, that's ironic. That's pretty funny,
True.
actually.
Even Exfil also announced himself in the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, it's not funny at
But
all.
Chad's also in it as well, so there's a lot of competitors that
cool.
basically said that they're in this Rumble match. Meanwhile, though, Jive Owens in trouble here as Roy's got him into the corner right now, headbutting him in here as Roy has the chance to still put away Jive Owens and potentially win this matchup. He lands right on his face, though. And Roy, he has to be very careful because Jive Owens is a hell of a competitor. He starts flying across the ring. There is no stopping him. Going for the roll-up here, going cover. Is this it? Roy to get the victory, and a kick out, though, by Jive Owens. Owens' first title. This is really his first singles title opportunity that he's had here. One break.
Sort of, because he's always had an opportunity since Money in the Bank.
I mean, break the bank.
Oh my! Oh
we
my
say it
bad.
for copyright reasons. Meanwhile, though, we're like the same ones that used the name Royal Rumble.
Meanwhile,
Weird
WrestleMania.
Jive Owens. True. Good attack here now. Jive Owens are going to step his foot up into Roy's face. Nice knocking him out there. And Roy in trouble, though, by Jive Owens. Now planting that knee into the back of his head right now. Not a pretty sight so far. And Jive Owens getting Roy up to his feet so far. Irish whip into the ropes. Sends him to the outside. And oh my god, Roy sends Jive Owens flying, though. He landed nasty there. That is just a nasty bump there. Oh no. Speaking of nasty bumps, this could be one too. If Roy doesn't even land this properly. Waiting for Jive Owens to get up to his feet. Roy's looking to fly, though. Oh my god, though.
And he completely missed.
Wait a second. Jive Owens isn't done yet, though. A German suplex onto the back of Roy. And he's got to get him back inside the ring, though. Jive Owens can't win the Internet title on the outside here. But Roy most certainly can still retain his title, even if he loses by countout or disqualification. The pressure's more on Jive Owens right now. Goes for a kick to the gut. Irish slips him in the ropes here. Taking advantage still. Roy still has the offense in him as he gets that drop kick on Mr. Break the Bank. Telling him to bring it. Telling him to give him everything he's got so far. Goes for an attack here. Backbreaker there, it seems. Oh, wait a second. Roy's setting him up, though. If he lands the smoothie punch, this thing could be done and over with. Roy running at him at full speed.
Oh my god.
With the goddamn
he did not see that
punch.
coming.
Jive Owens could lose here tonight. Roy to retain the Internet title, and a kick out, though, by Jive Owens. This is Jive Owens we're talking about. This man literally is built like a tank, refuses to take any L's.
That's like me for real? Question mark?
Jive Owens, though, I mean, he went through an absolute rivalry with itsspewt earlier in 2022.
Yeah, that went on for half the year.
Yeah, exactly. That shit went on for such a long time. They despise each other that much, though. Like, that's one of Jive Owens' most infamous matches. Oh my god, a spinning kick! Spinning kick, that could be it. Jive Owens knocking him out there. And now this could be the opportunity. Jive Owens setting up for his finisher, though. Roy is in trouble. Jive Owens, oh, wait a second. Roy counters, though. If he could have just pinned him earlier in the matchup, he could have put this thing away. But now Roy setting him up. Perfect opportunity for the smoothie bomb. Jive Owens.
Then the smoothie punch might have just put him away.
Yeah. I don't think Jive Owens can stay in this much longer, but it seems like he's still fighting. He's still got some energy in him. Roy manages to push him away out of his sights, though, into a drop kick. That's why that smoothie punch is just so dangerous, because it can occur at any time. Oh, wait a second.
Like right now
Roy
or something? No, it's the smoothie kick.
For a smoothie kick. Can he knock out Jive Owens? And he
all
does.
three of them. He's hit out every single one.
Night. Yep, he hit the smoothie bomb, the smoothie punch, the smoothie kick. But is it going to be enough to knock out Jive Owens? And he kicks out again. Are you serious right now? Roy just really contemplating what the hell he's got to do right now. Jive Owens refuses to quit. Trying to push him off here. But Jive Owens gets planted, and now Roy kick up there.
He's kind of flexing on Jive Owens.
For the cover. Oh my god, he's so evil. He's so evil. He's using the ropes to his advantage. Oh, and a kick out though by Jive Owens. Mr. Break the Bank. He's still fighting. Meanwhile, Jive Owens manages to reverse it in time into a German suplex. But use those ropes there to keep him connected. So I guess the shoulder there is Jive Owens trying to look for an opportunity, anything, any opening he could potentially have to knock out Roy right now. Plants him on the mat. We're getting Roy up to his feet. And a strong uppercut, though, to the champion. And a kick, though. Jive Owens maintaining that offense on Roy as he goes for that goddamn attack. Jive Owens, you see him trying to compose himself for a little bit, just looking around the crowd, feeling every moment right now as he feels like it could be minutes away for him to win his first championship in Revolt. Grabbing the arm. Wait a second. Oh my god, he's biting Roy's
and he's
fingers.
nibbling on his fingers.
Oh my god, he's like nibbling on those fingers right now.
Yeah, that could have been it.
If Bro cannot kick out from this, I swear to god. Here we go. Kick out by Roy. I think it would have been hilarious if his finisher was just him like nibbling on his fingers.
That'd be really funny. They were just so uncomfortable they had to get pinned.
Goes for the kick instead. Roy counters. Once again, though, Jive Owens didn't see the smoothie bomb coming. The second one, though. Roy looking to retain the championship for good, but he's not done yet. Roy is too stubborn. Oh my god, he planted Jive Owens' face first, though. And now Roy separating
he's wanting to put him away for a while.
His prey. As Roy setting up for the smoothie punch. Good night. Jive Owens is done for. Cover. Is this it? Roy to retain the Internet Championship. And he does. Roy still remains the champion. And he also looks to potentially win the Rumble match next week. That was a good match.
Took a lot to take out Jive Owens.
Yep. Jive Owens had nothing to lose in this situation, though. But Roy definitely proved himself to be a credible champion. Because he's been in that position before. He knows what the pressure is like.
Another run that's going to go for like 120 days.
Then you saw Even X, not Even X, but Even X in general, or HP Lovecraft, they just kind of watched this one.
Jive Owens never really got close enough to their side of the ring to get cheated on or anything, whatever.
That is so true. Roy is just so excited he's still the champion.
Internet champion, Roy.
And Roy tonight, though, successfully retains and still maintains possession of the Internet Championship. Who looks to see another day after a successful title defense from Jive Owens. We thank you for joining us, everybody. It's going to be a hell of an amazing Rumble show for next week, but we're going to run down the card very quickly before we have to call it at night, though. Of course, we have the World Tag Team Championship being defended when it is Les Femboy, Speen, and Rufus taking on CJ Mack and Maximus Nightmare, and then we know the Knockouts title will be on the line when Emma defends her championship against Emmy, and then of course the women's, or actually a new matchup that has been announced though. It is that Gucci and Wallet will team up together to take on El Mago and Hector Flores at the Rumble. That is sure to be an interesting match, but of course we have our world title bouts, Women's World Championship on the line when Reign defends her title against Hatsune Miku. It's a repeat from last year, but this time the roles are reversing, the stakes are even higher. World Championship on the line when Mobzilla defends the gold against
I'm gonna beat him in 50 seconds.
And then we have the 30-man and the 30-woman Royal Rumble matches. One of the winners will go on to WrestleMania for their respective main event nights to challenge the champions. We thank you for joining us, everybody, and have a good one.